Your website, and looking at your website, it mentions other areas of your research include voting and education. Do you see these issues factoring into, what we would maybe call the economics of giving, playing a part?
Absolutely, in the sense that it goes back. When we choosing where to put money in doing philanthropic work, we're not just choosing whether to give to this microfinance organization or that one, or this education project or that. But at the end of the day, we're choosing between education and microfinance and health, and there are allocations we have to make. And research which helps us understand the impacts needs to still have some sort of common numeraire, so that we can start comparing what are the relative benefits of allocating one or the other. And the answer is no doubt not a corner solution. It's not to put all the money into education or health or anything, but we need the same type of research done across all sectors in order to help understand how to do the best we can within that sector and how to choose between our allocation across sectors.
And what about behavior in general? Do you think it's possible to change how we give, how we think about giving? I don't know if that's something that you think about or if that's a little bit more theoretical.
I'm hopelessly optimistic that we can. But look, there are many studies that have been done in charitable giving that you can see that there are very small changes that you can do to a direct mail solicitation that has radical effects on whether people give or not. And some of these might be kind of uninteresting marketing treatments that clearly drive behavior, and some of them are more interesting. So we've been doing some research, for instance, about how giving people information about the effectiveness of a charity changes the way they give. And we have found that providing good, clean evidence about the effectiveness of an organization's efforts, the impact that they have on the clients that they're providing service to, actually increases the amount they give, which to a lot of people, we thought that we would never find this, that human interest stories that are more touchy-feely would be far more effective in fundraising than hard, cold numbers. So there's a lot to be learned about how we can provide evidence to potential donors about where they can make the most impact with their money, and do this in a way that doesn't make people go blurry-eyed and go to sleep at the sight of too many numbers.
Great. Our last question, something that we at the Foundation are very interested in beyond giving, is technology. Do you see technology playing a growing role in the area of giving?
No, I mean, there's no doubt that you see a lot of work being done to promote charitable giving online. It's so much cheaper from a charity's perspective to raise money this way versus direct mail that no doubt we're seeing a shift in that regard. There are many places one can go to both gather information as well as promote form clubs, for instance, to do charitable giving. So it seems clear that there's just because of the cost alone that it will be very influential in driving charitable giving decisions.
Right. But are there any particular sort of technological advances or unique sort of approaches that you're witnessing that you think?
The social network sites have particular promise, because we tend to think that so much of charitable giving can be driven by social pressure or social mimicry. Right? Either way, right? I do something because my friend does it, and I want to do things like my friend and be part of this club, so to speak. It could be about social pressure. I do things because my friend pressures me to do it. It could be because I free write off information. My friend gave to a particular charity. I trust my friend's judgment. He does his research. She does her research, and so I mimic. So there are many reasons to think that social network can be very influential in helping to support charities. So I mean, there's one site which we've started, and the hope is that it can help to. We're still working on how to develop more ideas specifically on the charitable giving component of it, in order to learn more how this can be used effectively to help charities. But we started a site called Stick, Stick K with an extra K, where people can post commitments that are public to their friends and peers and family and colleagues, whoever they choose, about their intentions to donate to charity or contribute time to charity or run a marathon where they're going to raise money for charity, whatever the case may be. And one thing that the online communities provide is an obvious way of making that public nature more public, more. It's easier to make those types of public declarations. And so the overriding theme to Stick is about how how to use either peer pressure or financial pressure, because you can also put up money that you lose if you fail to do the things you say you'll do, like donate to a charity or donate your time to charity. And so Stick is a way of using that online technology to help people follow through with their stated intentions to donate to charities. So the overriding idea of Stick is, and the overriding idea of commitment contracts is that there's a lot of things out there that people say they want to do, that they don't do, that they later regret not doing. It might be losing weight, stop smoking, or in this case, giving to charity, donating time to charity. That we all value it, we all say it's good, we all say we want to do it. But when Saturday comes and we have to choose between volunteering and spending time on something and going to the park and playing, or playing golf, or whatever the case may be, a lot of times the fun thing wins out. And so commitment contracts are all about, it's basically an online tool to help people stick to their plan, no pun intended, and follow through with their intention to donate their time or money to charity.
And what is the website address, just for those who
Stick, STICKK.com. The extra K is for contract.
Great. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think that does it.
That does it. All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you,
Okay.
Dr. Dean Karlan from Yale University, and we appreciate your time.
Great. Thank you.